guys, I'm Maria Brown, welcome back. Well, I'm going to end up breaking this into two segments because today I'm going to make a big pot of tomato sauce and a big pot of meatballs. And you know what? It's better than grandma's. It is. Before we go any further, be sure to subscribe. Okay, come on, let's go get started. When I make meatballs, I never make just one serving. I always double, triple, quadruple it. But I'm going to show you the basic recipe for 1 pound of ground beef. It's better if you can use like a day-old bread. You're going to use 2 slices of French or Italian bread, and then you're going to tear that into small pieces. And then we're going to soak it in the milk, about a half a cup of milk. I just want you to see the amount of the bread you're going to be using compared to the beef. You want a good amount of bread. Don't have tiny little slices. We're going to need 1 egg, and we're going to lightly beat that egg. This is 1 pound of ground beef, a 1/4 pound Italian sweet sausage. You want to take this out of the casing. That's maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 pound. You're going to need a good heaping 1/3 of a cup of freshly grated imported Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of chopped Italian flat leaf parsley. You could use curly parsley if you need to. About a tablespoon of olive oil, about 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic. All right, so I've got a little parsley in there, mixed in there from the knife, but it's all going into the same place, it doesn't matter. You want a teaspoon of lemon peel. Make sure you wash your lemon before you take the peel off. And then just a tiny little pinch of allspice, about a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Salt and some freshly grated black pepper. And then you're going to need a little oil for cooking. And that's it. So now I've torn the bread, and then just go ahead and soak that in the milk. In a large bowl, combine your ground beef and your ground sausage. To that, we're going to add the bread, but squeeze the bread, and then you're going to discard the rest of the milk after you've done that. To that, we're also going to add the Parmesan, parsley, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, the garlic, the lemon peel, the beaten egg, the allspice, just a scant 1/4 teaspoon, a teaspoon of salt, and a few grinds of black pepper. Go ahead and start kneading that. Just keep going. Once you've got this all mixed well with your very clean hands, roll it into meatballs. 1.5 inches is probably a good size. This one recipe made about 20 1.5 inch meatballs. At this point, you're going to cover this with plastic and pop it in the refrigerator for an hour to chill. Now we're going to heat up either some olive oil or some vegetable oil in a pan. We're going to heat the oil up until you get a little glaze. There might be about a 1/4 cup in here. Now we're going to brown up these meatballs in the pan. And as they start to brown, we're going to transfer them to a pot. We'll just transfer from one to the other. When you're cooking the meatballs, cook them over a medium heat, and they're fragile. So you want to try to leave them undisturbed until the bottom is browned, and then gently push them over. And cook the next side. They'll break apart if you're not careful. And if they do, well, you just might have to eat that piece that broke off. This will take about 7 or 8 minutes to cook these. Once you brown them, then gently, with a slotted spoon, transfer them to another pot with a little sauce in it. And then do your next batch. Oh boy, just look at those. Yum. Sprinkle a little fresh Parmesan on top of that. Steaming hot. And so tender. That is so good. Enjoy. Give me a thumbs up if you got anything out of that video. Leave your questions and comments below, and be sure to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Maria Brown. Thanks for watching.